Okay, so we're here after the match of the semi-finals for YCS Rimini 2016. If you've only just joined us, you just missed a pretty amazing pendulum match here.
Definitely.
So we can now see why this guy is all the way in the finals of the first YCS of the season.
This deck definitely answers to him. Yeah,
these magicians seem to be just performing so much.
They actually work out pretty well for him. The fact that Sky Aris has synergy with it is pretty good.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's the thing. We always see Sky Aris being used, even in kind of
regular decks,
all of the pendulum decks, but it's never that much use.
No.
Saving the Magispectors or that's basically it.
That doesn't happen,
Yeah, but with the fact he's using the magicians as his key pendulum scales, Sky Aris is just saving them.
Exactly, he locked his opponent out of destroying his scales.
Yeah.
Of course, in the second game, you could see that he got a little bit lucky in the end, drawing the correct scale, but still he had a lot of cards in his hand. So it was really impressive by Typhoon. So,
I don't think that was really kind of the end of the game there. If he didn't draw one,
no, exactly. He could still fight,
no,
definitely.
We were saying how Leonard really, it wasn't, he wasn't in the best of spots. He was kind of just in it still.
Definitely not, and he felt like it, because we could see both game 1 and game 2, as soon as he realized that he was under a little, he just cooped. So he didn't want to play them much. So
yeah, well, so that's the journey for Leonard Neymer
for
here
Leonard, I guess.
in YCS Rimini.
And so Germany still has hope.
Yeah, in the finals.
Actually, yeah.
So maybe this time around we're not going to see an Italian champion here in Rimini. Well, I know what you're going to be hoping for.
I'm rooting. Can't say it, but let's see. So.
Yeah. So let's get right to it. Let's ask the man himself. How he built this deck and how he decided on all these different things. Thank you once again, Marcello.
No problem. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, hopefully see you soon. And we'll be right back with an interview with our semi-final winner here. Stay tuned.
Disappeared out of here. It was time to pay my dues. Never guessed that you'd be dressed in my clothes and in my shoes. You couldn't wait to move right in. If I were you, I'd be concerned. Ain't no way you're gonna win. Bet you didn't count on my return. Thought you were so tough. You had it all under control. Now enough is enough. Gonna take back what you stole. Give it up, 'cause now I'm back.
Hello and welcome back to YCS Rimini 2016. I'm here with our semi-final winner, Typhoon. I think I've been saying your name wrong this whole time.
Correct.
It's correct. Okay, you have a cool name. In the finals of YCS Rimini, he's just told us it's his first YCS.
Yes, it's my first YCS ever.
Yeah. So, how did you come up with this deck? It's we've seen a lot of pendulum decks over the course of the weekend, and it seems like you've picked a completely different variant to everyone else, and it's doing absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I wanted to play the same deck in Berlin at the Euros, but I couldn't go there.
Okay.
So the choice for this event was either Joshua's list, is card for card, or play the Magicians.
Okay.
And
so
I decided for the Magicians because they have far more options. You have cards like Dragon Pit Magician or Dragon Pulse Magician who give you removal. And Joshua's deck was just too straightforward. It had all cards at 3 and 3 Pot of Desires and so on, and it was too straightforward for me.
Yeah, so you decided to go something a little more teched out. I mean, yeah, it seems to be really consistent with stuff like Pendulum Call. We didn't see you resolve that in the feature match, but I can imagine that's been really helpful throughout the course of the weekend.
One of the best cards, especially if you are in a top decking position. You draw a Pot of Desires, draw a Pendulum Call, and some random card, and win from there.
Yeah, well, did that happen?
Once, but not in the tournament. It happened on Friday.
Okay, but that's why you thought
Yeah.
I'm definitely keeping with this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, people say, "Oh, you got really lucky," but when you see that
I
your
had
deck
so
can
many
make
outs in game
situations,
2. I had so many outs in game 2. I could have drawn MST, Sky Iris, because if I had MST, I could put the Oath, get back the Unicorn, MST my own scale, and put the Unicorn back and win from there.
okay, yeah. So it did seem like you had a bunch of options, and
Yeah.
even with the field that Leonard had, it wasn't like
It
it was
doesn't do
over.
anything
It
against
wasn't like it
Kieran.
was over.
Yeah.
Yeah, you only needed a little bit more traction to get
Yeah.
ahead of him again. Okay, so tell us, why did you go with Timebreaker Magician? That was a fun card that me and Marcello
Timebreaker
saw.
Magician is for Blue Eyes, actually.
Blue
So,
Eyes.
Yeah, if they have to return in the graveyard, Dragon Pulse doesn't cut it. So you need something that doesn't destroy, and Timebreaker is the perfect out.
Okay, so it's for which dragon?
Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon,
Okay.
the synchro.
Yeah. Cool. That's a cool tech. Chaos Hunter is another really cool card that I like personally a lot. I played it in Necros format as well, I think. Yeah, why did you decide to play that?
Since German Nationals, I was playing Kaiku in Pendulums,
Mm-hmm.
and since you have the 8 scales, you can just as well play Chaos Hunter. If you are not going to Pendulum Summon, you lose anyway, and if you have the scale, you can go for the better monster. So
Yeah.
it's just a better version of Kaiku, and then it also stops all banishing effects. So it's even floodgates Cosmo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so because
Yeah.
because you have that generally higher scale, you
Yes.
figured you might as well play Chaos
Yes.
Hunter. Yeah, that's a fair assessment. Have you managed to use the Ebon Illusion Magician at all this weekend?
I used it against Alex in top 8. And
Okay.
it won me the game because I could banish his scale and tribute summoned Apex Avian over it, and he was in a top taking position, so he lost.
That's really cool. I mean, with the magicians, you're able to play a bunch of cool techs in your extra deck.
Yeah, the
which-
extra deck is amazing. You
Yeah.
have going 3s, 4s, 6, 7, and the fusions.
Yeah, which is the your favorite extra deck card that you're able to play because of the way that you've built your deck.
Authorized Vortex Dragon is a staple in this deck anyway.
Yeah.
But I included Monkey Board and the Splash Mammoth, so I could summon Photon Strike Bouncer more often, and Utopia Beyond too. And Photon Strike Bouncer is best in the mirror match if the opponent also has Kieran, so he can't use his Kieran for 2 turns.
Yeah, wow. So you've really thought about the matchups here with
Yeah.
this deck. Right, well, let's not keep you too much longer. You're going to want to go and prepare for the finals, so congratulations
Thank
on
you.
that win, and good luck in the finals. So we're going to be right back with the finals, the final match, all 906 duelists, and it all comes down to this. So we're going to be back with the finals just in a few minutes.